Hello and welcome. This is going to be my official flip merchanting guide. I do ahead of time apologize for the lag. I am currently uploading another video, so there is going to be a slight lag, and I do apologize for that. But let's get started. So most people generally know the idea behind flip merchanting, and if you don't, here's what it is. Flip merchanting is where you buy items and you buy them for a low price and you sell them higher than what you bought them for. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be you bought it for a extremely low price. The main objective is to just sell the item back for more than what you paid. That's basically it, really. There's really no more to flip merchanting. It's just buy an item, sell it for more. It's very simple, very effective. Now, merchanting and flip merchanting are two very different um, methods. Merchanting is where you were to buy, let's say, what the, okay, you were to buy this red party hat, okay? Let's say you bought it for this much. The next day you sold it for this much. That's merchanting. Flip merchanting is where you buy, let's say, for this, sell it for this. That's flip merchanting. That's what I'm going to be showing you. Now, the main thing to note when flip merchanting is only flip merchant items that are in high demand. Now, if you've watched the video, you've heard them say this, but this cannot be reiterated enough. If you try to flip merchant item that is not in high demand, you are most likely just going to kick yourself, because what will probably happen is they'll buy really quick, but then they won't sell back, and odds are by the time they sell back the price will change, and more often than not the price drops, so you end up losing money. I can give you a perfect example. I tried to merchant, not flip merchant, I tried to merchant soul runes. I bought 73 million GP worth of soul runes. It was a lot of soul runes. It was like 200k soul runes or something ridiculous. They went down dramatically. I lost more than half of my money. And this was forever ago, back when money was worth a lot more than it is now. So you definitely don't want to do something like that. So let me give you a perfect example of something to start with. Rune arrow. Now, the first thing you want to do is buy the rune arrow for about 15% more than what it's really worth. So you get it, it's 208, then you sell it back. It sells for 200. Now, you go here, history, and you look at this. 208, 200. Now, you can write it down on a piece of paper, you can put it in your phone. My main advice is just write it down. Cannot tell you how many times I have attempted to do this and I forget what the prices were, and by that time it's too late and I end up losing money. So nope, no, 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 no. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in notes. I'm going to just go ahead and I'll actually just memorize this one. This won't be too difficult. So gonna go here. Now we're gonna buy, due to the fact that the Grand Exchange total is 10,000 and I've already bought one, this is the max that I can buy for now. So as you will see, I have just spent most of my money on these, and they will now sit here. They will more often than not take a couple of minutes to buy them all, anywhere between 5 and 20. Now, the best way to do this is to have a good amount of money to begin with. So maybe go woodcut use for a week, or do something to get yourself around 5 mil. With 5 mil, you can start flip merchanting very, very, very efficiently. Now, due to the fact that I don't exactly have that much money at the moment, I have to start out with, just this, which is not a lot, but it is acceptable for this video. Now, my advice is, while you're waiting for your items to buy, maybe go do a farm run, do something, do anything that can pass the time and possibly get you money, or gain XP, or do whatever is necessary. But I would not just sit here at the Grand Exchange unless you're buying items that they move very quickly. So like these aren't moving very quickly, so I will go ahead and pause it, and I will come back when they. Okay, we are back. As you can see, all of the arrows bought. Now you're going to sell them for 208 each. Now those, once again, do not sell instantaneously, but as you can see, once they do, it will be about 80k profit. Now the trick is to not just do one item like this, because if you only do the one, the profit goes down and it's just not worth it. So it is best to do more than one item. A list of items you can do: runes, armor, weapons, anything for herblore, anything skill related, like fishing bait, raw food, logs, fletching materials, herblore materials, bones, combat materials, planks, really anything that's used in bulk. Now these, as you can see, still do not sell, so I will I guess I will come back once those sell. Okay, here we go. They did buy, and I did put them back in the GE2 sell, as you can see here. So there it is. They've now sold. So if you go to history, you can see I made about 80k, just under 80k. I mean, like, just a few coins off 80k. So what we're gonna do is, I'm going to trying to think of something that I have that I can sell that'll get me enough money to actually be able to do this. I'm thinking I'll just sell my ranged stuff. Let me see what the prices are on this really quick. Okay, so I've now achieved a good amount of money. Actually, you know what? Okay, let's just start with 20 mil to make it a bit simpler. Okay, 20 mil. So we'll start with 20 mil. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to quickly, I'm going to flip merch for, I would say about 30 minutes. But I'm going to speed it up, of course. No. Well, sure. I'll do 30 minutes. I'll speed it up, make it about 5 minutes worth of video. And then I'll talk over it. And then what we'll do is, I'll come back when the time is up. And we will see how much I've made, so that you guys can understand how flip merchanting actually works. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's begin. Now, a few things you have to remember when flip merchanting. You cannot, absolutely cannot, 100% cannot sell anything for less than what you bought it for. That is the #1 rule that you must not break. Now, you absolutely just cannot break that rule. Now, if you reach a point where they're not selling, period, try selling them back for what you bought them for, and they may sell. Yes, it sounds crappy, but it is better than losing money. Every once in a while, you will hit a time where you absolutely have to lose money. The price dropped when you did it, and that's it. That's even, excuse me, it's even happened to me. It does suck, but in most times, You will not lose money. The worst that can happen is you will even out, which even that is not good, but it is better than nothing. Another thing, try to check what you're merchanting beforehand. Try to know the prices. Try to know if what it goes for in the Grand Exchange is reasonable. If you're merchanting stuff like fish or logs or something, you don't really have to worry about that. But when you start getting into the more expensive things, that's when you really have to go take a look, because you don't want to buy something and then lose millions on it because somebody ripped you off, because yes, that does happen. I had a friend who bought a dragon two-handed sword back when they were like 3 mil a pop. Bought it for 10 million coins. It just wouldn't buy, so he just got mad and he put 10 mil in, and it bought, and he ended up only selling it for about 2.5. And once again, this was back when money was worth a lot more. So you do have to be very careful on what you do. Now, he wasn't merchanting, but it's still the same principle of losing money. You just you have to watch it. You have to pay attention. You have to know what you're doing, and it's a very easy concept uh to learn, and it really is very, very, very easy. It does not take long to become good at flip merchanting at all, but it does require quite a bit of practice and some starting money. Like, that's right there. If you don't have, I would say at least 1.5 mil to start with. You're 1 mil to 1.5 mil. You're really putting yourself in a pickle. You're really making it difficult on yourself to actually walk away with a profit, because you're only able to do one item. So if you hit an item and you do it and you even out, you just wasted that. So it's advisable to have more money available so that you can do more than one item. That way, if one item evens out, you make money off the next item. Another reason is, if you do end up losing money, you don't want to lose money on the only cash that you have. So try not to flip merchant if you do not already have a good cash stack. Now, I would not ever recommend trying to do one of those merchants that you see in videos where somebody puts in all of their bank into an item and they get lucky and the price goes up 50 mil and then they walk away with huge profit. I would never ever try to do something like that, because you never know what will happen, and 9 times out of 10 that item will not go up. It will go down. And at that point, you have just completely screwed yourself out of whatever money you could have made, and that is definitely not something that you want to do. So do not ever invest all of your money in your bank. I'm sorry, in a merchant. It's just not good. The only time it is advisable is if an item suddenly goes up 2 mil in one day. That might be good, but I would not invest your whole bank. If you want to invest some, that's more reasonable than investing your entire bank, because you do your whole bank, you really do run the risk of losing everything like I did, and you don't want that. So just do simple, cheap items that everybody uses. That is a 99.9% guaranteed profit. It is the best way to do it. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Here's the money that I now walk away with. Oh, I'm sorry, I banked it all. 21.75 mil, which is 1,750,841 coins that I made, and that was in actually about 40 minutes worth of flip merchanting, because I actually had to sit there for quite a while. So it was very easy money, and I didn't really try, so it can be a lot more profitable. It all depends on what you do. The higher priced items usually make you a lot more, but they're also a higher risk, so it's a trade-off. I love to stick with small items because yes, it's less money, but it is almost guaranteed. So once again, thank you for watching my flip merchanting guide. I may make another one about regular merchanting, but I'm not sure. Please comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you thought, give me your feedback, tell me if it helps you, tell me if anybody learned anything. Tell me how much money you made. tell me anything really. I mean, it really, as long as I can find out that I'm helping someone, it doesn't really matter to me. I just, I really enjoy hearing the feedback on, oh, you helped me so much and all that kind of stuff. It really is awesome. So thank you for watching. I hope you are able to make some good money in flip merchanting. Once again, um, just be careful with your money. Just be careful what you do. And another thing, any items that I used are free to be used by anyone who watches this video. That's fine by me. But if you do use any items that I have used or use anything that I have said and you do lose money, I do apologize for that. Prices do change, but I am not responsible, and no, I will not refund you money or anything because prices fluctuate, and even flip merchanting, the simplest of items, is not a guaranteed profit. So you do have to be careful. If you lose money, you lose money. If you win, you win. But with flip merchanting, you are almost guaranteed to make money every single time. So guys, this has been another General Dank official video. Thank you for watching and take care.